Hey everybody, this is day number 7 of my titration from Klonopin. I've probably said it was day number 7 on another video, but I don't know, I got confused I suppose, but I definitely started last Friday, so it's officially day number 7 now. I feel pretty good. The only symptoms I really had today were headaches. I had headaches basically throughout the whole day, and then I think it's almost 9:30 now. About 30 minutes ago, I felt like that I needed to take my 1 milligram of Klonopin that I take at night, and so I took it. And after a few minutes, I started to feel a little bit better. It wasn't any significant withdrawals or anything like that, but it was basically, after going about 12 or 13 hours without the Klonopin, it you can tell. Anybody that takes benzos knows what I mean. And other than that, there's not a whole lot really to say about today. It was pretty easy. I mean, even for the week, I mean, I just kind of a weekly recap. I mean, I I started the tapering off last Friday, and it so far it's been pretty easy. I was taking 2 milligrams a day for the last several months, and I was reduced to 1.5 milligrams a day. So yeah, it's a reduction, but it wasn't that significant that I don't know. I don't feel like I didn't really feel any, major withdrawal symptoms at all. I think it was more psychological of just the actual knowing that I am reducing the Klonopin that I'm taking. So I mean, that was one of the main things to kind of overcome and everything. But other than that, it was relatively easy so far. In 1 week, I will be reducing it to 1 milligram per day. I'll have a half a milligram in the morning and a half a milligram at night. So I'm kind of curious to know, how I feel then. And really, after probably a week or so of doing that, I'll know that if I want to go into detox or not. I really don't want to. I'd rather do it I don't know if it's the easier way, but um, tapering off I think is a lot easier than going into detox. I've heard from other people online and read, going into detox is just such a rapid reduction of, getting off of benzo, and it's sometimes harder. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's faster but harder at the same time. This is slower but easier. So, I'm trying this way first, and I'll see what happens. One thing I wanted to kind of talk about before I forgot, though, was I started taking the Klonopin 4 years ago. A doctor or psychiatrist, I should say, prescribed the Klonopin to me, and he started me off with 90 milligrams per month. And thinking back, I mean, I think that was way too many. But I was wondering what anybody else thought about that, and I was wondering what people think about, doctors prescribing this medicine the way that they do. It's just, I mean, they give it out like candy. It's just so easy to get it. In fact, my primary care physician that I see now is just, I mean, before I actually talked to him about getting off the Klonopin, I mean, he would prescribe it like it was nothing. Um, he even upped my dosage to 120 milligrams per month. This was a few years ago, and I'm not taking that much anymore. But I mean, 120 milligrams. I mean, I don't. That's just that to me. That's just so. I mean, that's so much. I can't imagine really being on that many pills per month right now. But the doctors. I mean, I mean, do you blame the doctors? I mean, do you blame the drug companies? I mean, I definitely take responsibility for this because I could have tried to get off of this medication years ago, but I've used it as a crutch for so long, and it just got so easy to keep taking it. And the more I took it, the higher tolerance I got to it. And I don't know really where I'm going with this, but I'm just kind of curious on what other people think. Should there be rules about people or about doctors prescribing this medicine? so easily. And then really that goes for a lot of medicine, painkillers, benzodiazepines. You know, I think those are the two main medications that I can think of that people really get hooked on. Obviously, if you got my type of personality, I mean, I can get hooked on anything. I can get hooked on different types of food. Running, I like to do a lot of running. I haven't in a while, but I mean, when I am running, I mean, sometimes that's all I think about, and I'll run 9 or 10 miles, and I've actually got injured because I've ran too much. I don't know. That's just my personality, though. I mean, I can get hooked on you name it, anything. It's easy for me. Soft drinks. I mean, I'm hooked on soft drinks right now, and I have been for years. But again, in my question, really just, I mean, go back to my question. I mean, what do you think about the doctors that prescribe this? It just seems like for me, I'll go to my doctor, I'll wait 30 minutes to an hour just to see him, and then I'll talk to him for 5 minutes, and he'll write me a prescription for Klonopin. It just seems like they just want to give you a pill and get you out the door, and you pay, your whatever it costs to see your doctor. If you have insurance, or that process. I'm sure, but I don't know. It just seems like not a lot of people really care. Um, there are some people, but the doctors. I mean, I don't know. I mean, my doctor seems to somewhat care, but he has so many patients that like I said, he can talk to me for 5 minutes, and he's basically the way my doctor's office is set up is first I'll see a nurse, and she'll check my vitals, blood pressure, pulse, and weight, and whatever, and then she'll actually start filling out the prescription um, before I even see the doctor. I mean, she'll ask me, do you need any prescriptions filled? And normally that's why I go to my doctor. I mean, to refill Klonopin, and I'll say yes. Well, I'm here for um, you know to get a new prescription of Klonopin. So she'll actually start filling out the prescription ahead of time, and he'll do the rest. I'm not exactly sure what he writes on there, but it's almost like, I mean, they just want to see you as quick as they can and get you out, and you pay your bill, and you go to the drugstore, get your medicine, and it's just it's just like a legalized drug dealer. It seems like. I mean, I realize these medicines do help somebody, but I mean, for me to be on it for 4 years, and I know there's people that have been on it longer than I've been alive, probably, but it's just crazy. I mean, the medicine, like I said, the medicine helps, but I just don't think somebody should be on it for more than a couple of weeks. I mean, I don't know. That's my opinion. I mean, anybody listen to this, I mean, I'm not giving out medical advice. I'm just giving out my opinion. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video. Like I said, I'm just curious on what people think about that as far as doctors prescribing this medicine so easily. But anyway, I will talk to everybody later. Anybody watching this, I hope they're having a good day. Hope they have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.